We've been following the story of a military general in Libya. This guy's named is Khalifa Haftar. Fun to say. He's been leading an offensive against the UN-backed government. Nearly 180 people have been killed already. More than 800 so far have been wounded. There's talk about him moving on the capital. And while it may be presumed that the U.S. would be against this guy, after all, he's putting up forces against NATO, right? A statement from the White House this morning, bizarre, suggests, get this, President Trump has reached out to this guy, called him on the phone to talk to him. Was that part of something the United States' new foreign policy includes, or did he just pick up the phone and call him? Joining me now to break all of this down is RT's Rachel Blevins. This is really peculiar. The President of the United States just picked up the phone and called this guy Khalifa, who's essentially marching his troops on the capital of Libya.
Exactly, and you would think that this guy would be seen as an enemy because the U.S. has been working and it's really played a part in Libya's government in recent years. But instead, apparently Trump has talked to this guy. Now, it's interesting because the conversation, according to the White House, happened on Monday. So we're just now getting this statement today, and they're saying that they talked on the phone, had a conversation. Let's take a look at the statement because the wording is really interesting here.
Okay.
So it says that Trump spoke with Haftar to discuss ongoing counterterrorism efforts and the need to achieve peace and stability in Libya. Then it claims that Trump recognized Haftar's significant role in fighting terrorism and securing Libya's oil resources. It then concludes, get this, by saying Trump and Haftar discussed a shared vision for Libya's transition to a stable democratic political system. Now, as we've seen, the U.S. has been involved in Libya since 2011, so if they were going to pursue a stable democratic system, wouldn't they have done that already?
Here's what's so fascinating about this story. A, this guy's moving on the capital, right? B, he's taken on NATO forces. He's trying to basically undermine or dethrone the NATO government that's been put there. C, this guy used to work for the CIA.
Exactly, and he's actually made a career out of overthrowing the Libyan government over and over and over again, because he started out, he was actually allies with Gaddafi back in the 60s, and they overthrew the government in 1969. Then he and Gaddafi had a falling out, and all of a sudden the CIA came in, rescued him. He came to the United States in 1990, became a U.S. citizen, and lived in Virginia, right near the CIA's headquarters. And then all of a sudden he went back to Libya in 2011, and he played a crucial role in overthrowing the government of Gaddafi. So he's successfully overthrown the Libyan government twice. Now it looks like he's going in for a third try.
Going in for the kill. They call him the overthrower. I don't know what to make of the Trump part, though. And I know we're down to 30 seconds, but good on Trump for picking up the phone and trying to stop this massacre? Or is it weird that a president would just pick up the phone without talking to his national security people and do this? I don't know.
Well, that's absolutely the question, and it makes you wonder if he thinks that this guy really has a lot of power and there's something to it. But you also have to look at the angle of the fact that, you know, U.S. taxpayers have paid for U.S. involvement in Libya for all of these years, and now all of a sudden we've got a government that's backed by the U.S., and the U.S. is also trying to work with the guy who's trying to overthrow that government.
And our president's picking up the phone and calling him.
Exactly.
It is truly peculiar. I'm not going to say weird, okay? It's not a journalistically sound word choice. Thank you, Rachel. I'm Rick Sanchez. You found us on YouTube, and that's awesome. But you know what? I'm also live every night at 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern on DirecTV and Dish and cable and satellite, the RT app, and Pluto TV. I'll see you there.